Evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 to show you a fun new project. So today I am on time. Not quite sure how that happened. It's been a crazy day. We usually have my grandson every Monday, and then on Thursdays they have a nanny come in to take care of him. But today the nanny couldn't make it, so my husband and I got the baby again today. So rushed the baby home, rushed the baby back to his house, and then came home, got ready for the live, and now I am here. So welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Let's see, Christmas is just a couple days away. Kind of mind-boggling that it is another Christmas. This year has just gone by way too fast. It's crazy how fast I feel like it's gone. But hopefully you guys are all ready and everything is wrapped and prepared. I do have a few things left I still need to wrap, so maybe I'll go in after the live and do it, or tomorrow evening or Sunday morning. Who knows when it'll all get finished being wrapped, but it'll get there. Today's card is out of the new the new mini catalog that goes live on January 4th. I almost said June. On January 4th. And I actually think it is one of my favorite sets so far. I haven't played with much of it, but this one is absolutely amazing, and I'm super excited to show you guys. Good evening, Joan. How are you? If you're just logging on, say hi so I know you're here. Good evening, Darlene, Valerie. Welcome, everybody. So I just want to kind of talk a little bit, but I'm going to point you down so I can show you what I'm talking about. I guess since I already have the stamp set that we're going to be using out, I will tell you guys about that before I talk about something else. So it is Share a Milkshake. So my husband is obsessed with ice cream. He only eats Bluebell ice cream. He is from Texas, and nothing compares to Bluebell. I don't know if many of you guys know, but Bluebell is not the cheapest ice cream out there. But we suck it up, and he has a gallon of ice cream, a couple gallons in the fridge at all times. So this set really speaks to me because I can make him some super cute, fun things. Not only a milkshake, but you can also do like little ice cream cups, and you have the spoon, and you're the cherry on top. Literally, it is like the super cutest set I've ever seen. I know that's not proper English, but that's okay. And it has a phenomenal matching die sets. So this cone will do like the sugar cones. So stinking cute. And then you have the spoon and the cup and the ice cream tops and some hearts and then the milkshake and then this little guy. Oh, it is so much fun. I actually have designed a class around it. Hopefully in the next couple days, probably after Christmas, I will get that email sent out. Let me pull out what we're going to be using tonight. So I want to use that, the cherry, the ice cream, and then the little topping. So those are the ones we're going to be using tonight. So before we get started, I wanted to bring this guy in. I know if you followed me for a while, you know what this is, but this is my birthday list. It has been around for some time, so you can see all the little scratches, and my birthday is kind of peeling off, but it's a Rolodex, and I have it out by months. So all of my friends, all my family members are in here. So when I pull out January, I want to do that really quick so you don't see anybody's information. I can pull all of my January birthdays out and know exactly how many cards that I need to have ready so I can send them out for their birthdays. These guys in front are friends that I don't know their birthdays yet. So they will get one in January as well. And I'll put a little note in there. I'm so sorry I didn't know your exact birthday, but happy birthday. So this is what I use to stay organized. I've tried many, many things, and it's easy. It goes with me. It snaps closed. Nothing's going to happen to it unless I drop it while it's open, and then I would probably have a heart attack. But that hasn't happened quite yet. I am, we are live. I can hopefully see comments, and I think we're good. Good evening, Anna. Let me see who else is logged on. Lisa, Heather, hello, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so let's get started. I pulled in the 2022 to 2024 in color 6x6 designer series paper pack. The reason I did this is I wanted to have a piece left over for the envelope. And I'm really sad because I have used all of the Sweet Sorbet paper out of this pack. So we're not going to be making one out of the Sweet Sorbet because I didn't have any, but I am going to do the rest of the colors. But I wanted to show you a little tidbit before I bring in the card. So if you take a piece of your 6x6 and grab your paper trimmer, I have to grab mine, it was sitting on the floor. And if you put your designer series paper in, it doesn't matter which way you go, unless it's directional specific paper. So you're going to slide this over to the 3 3/4 inch mark. If you make this your very first cut, you will have enough left over to decorate your envelope. So we're going to go ahead and cut that. And then you can flip this over and cut it at 5 inches. And you can use this for the inside if you wanted to put a little piece on the bottom so you're not wasting anything, or save it for another project. But this and this will make one card, plus this will go right on the back of your envelope so you can have your envelope and card match. So with further ado, let me bring in the card we're going to be making tonight. This is it, and I cut it the exact same way I just showed you guys. So I did the 3 3/4 by 5, and then the extra piece is for the envelope flap. And we don't make very many masculine cards, so even though this is Starry Sky, it could definitely still be used as a masculine card. So this is what I want to play with. And I did bring in the colored or scalloped contour dies, and I used the 3rd largest to make that little scallop. So let's get crafting. So I have all of my pieces. We are going to stamp and die cut one, but I do have the other ones done. So if we have enough time, I will definitely make the other two. So we have our tempting, I always say tempting turquoise. Tahitian Tide. It definitely looks like tempting turquoise. This is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it right in half at 5 1/2. So I'm going to fold this over, grab your bone folder, give that a good crease. And before we get going, I always forget to put the piece of basic white on the inside. So you need 2 of these pieces, and they are 4 by 5 1/4. One is going to go on the inside, and the other one is going to go on the outside. And you can go ahead and layer all of these pieces. The only piece I wouldn't layer is the top scalloped basic white yet. So there's that. And then we will go ahead and layer our Tahitian Tide, and you could do the polka dot side also if you wanted to, but I really liked the gingham side. And this is just going to layer on top. And now we can start playing with the magic. So I do have a piece of scrap basic white. It really is, I don't even know what size it is. It's just a couple pieces of scrap. I'm going to open up my Tahitian Tide, make sure I said that correctly, and I'm going to ink up, it looks like clouds, but it is actually the top of the ice cream. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Perfect. And then I'm going to set that aside. We are going to use it again, but I don't want to accidentally ink the wrong color. So this one is the Sweet Sorbet, and I'm going to do the little straw. So I'm going to do the straw in Sweet Sorbet, and I want the little cherry in Sweet Sorbet as well. So there's that. And we'll probably just do all of our stamping at once. I have a piece of 1/2 inch, and it doesn't really matter the length because we're going to cut it off. So I'm going to stamp the Celebrate in Tahitian Tide. Come over here and stamp that on this little smidgen of a piece. And then this is our scallop piece that I want to stamp the bottom of the, well, I don't know what it's called, the cup. I don't know what it's called. I forget. So I'm going to stamp this in Tahitian Tide. And my original one, I actually did full strength. So I did full strength on the cup, and then I did full strength for the ice cream. I think I am going to try to stamp off once, just to make it a smidgen lighter. Let's see if it works. Just so it's a little bit more of a contrast. I think that will be okay. If not, you know what? Nobody will ever know but all of us that are watching are live. Okay, that's all the stamping we're going to do. So I'm going to bring in the mini embossing machine. This works perfect for this. So I have my plates, and hopefully my piece of paper is short enough. That is what I did forget, but it's okay. We're not going to use this side, so I'm just going to chop that off. And voila, it works perfectly. Since these pieces are so tiny, I am going to pull in a little bit of Post-it notes, adhesive pieces. I don't even know what they're called either. And I'm just going to lay these on. And then I'm going to attach it so it doesn't move when I put the top on. Make sure that looks good. There's that piece. This is probably the hardest part of this card, is getting all of these little tiny pieces lined up, but it's really not even that hard. But, oh, I think it moved a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. And then our cloud, which is not a cloud, it's the ice cream. Ooh, that moved a hair. That looks pretty good. And I will tell you, if it moves so you have a little bit more white on any specific side, you can grab your sponge dauber and sponge it, and then nobody will know. Okay, so everything is on, and then I didn't stamp this guy. It's the kind of like the chocolate frosting, but we're going to do marshmallow frosting. I'm going to run this through. Perfect. Set that aside so it doesn't fall. Put our little dies. Let's get all of our pieces out. Perfect. That looks really cute. So now all we have to do is put our little ice cream milkshake. That's what it is. It's a milkshake. We just have to put our milkshake together. So I am going to grab some mini glue dots. Oh, thank you, Tracy. And I want to start with this piece. So I'm going to flip it over and put a mini glue dot on the bottom, but it's on the front side. And I found this is the easiest way to get this in here. When you die cut it, it does put a little hole in there. So I'm going to slide this backwards and then attach it. So it's a little bit easier than trying to go in from the top. So I like to go in from the bottom. So there's that. And I'm going to grab our little marshmallow topping. Put a mini glue dot on here. Put that right on top. And then our little cherry. Mini glue dots are your best friend with this little guy. So everything's secure, so I'm going to flip them over, and I'm going to just put a couple dimensionals. I want to put one up top. Hopefully that didn't, oh nope, that worked. Put one up top so it holds the cherry to the little topping, and then I want to put two along the bigger portion of it. Peel these off. And now we can put this on top. Okay, this is super cute. I told you guys, this is probably my favorite set so far. I haven't played with much of the other ones, but this one is top notch. Now I can glue this to the center. There we go. And this Celebrate that we stamped, I wanted to bring in a new punch that they're coming out with. It's available January 4th, and it's Happy Labels Bundle. And you get 2 different little punches that you can create. So I liked this side, and it does have a 1/2 inch mark. So this is going to slide right inside. Flip it over just to make sure you can see through. Trim that. And I do want to just take my paper snips and snip off the edge. With doing that on one side first, this is not quite long enough to fit all the way through. So what I did is I grabbed a Post-it note, wrapped it around, and then when I go to slide this in, I can use this as extra length, and it worked perfect. And you didn't waste Post-it note because you can reuse it for something else. So there you go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Grab some dimensionals. Put 2 on each side. Let's get the shrapnel out of the way. Bring in your card, and I just put this right over the top. And we can't forget to add some of our matte dots. And I'm just going to put one of the larger ones at the bottom and then 2 smaller ones. Well, come on. Oh my goodness, what is going on with this little guy? He just wants to go everywhere but the card. I think I need new putty. I think that's what the problem is. So there you go. And there's definitely sentiments that you could put on the inside if you wanted to, or just leave it with the Celebrate on the outside. And don't forget, you have your matching envelope because we cut that designer series paper perfect. So there's enough for that. So there is that one. Here, hopefully this one goes a little bit faster. This one is Parakeet Party. And I've already stamped everything and pre-cut everything. So all we have to do is assemble. And don't forget, if you have a dark base, to put a piece of basic white on the inside. I literally always forget to do that. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate that. They are definitely fun. It is one of my favorite sets. I cannot wait to start playing with it a little bit more. I don't actually have any classes until the first Saturday in January, so I've been able to do a little bit of crafting. And that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. After I tidy up a bit, I find that when I craft, I don't clean as I go, which is a major no-no because then you're in a hot mess. And I'm kind of in that mess. I'm kind of in a hot mess right now. So all I want to do really quick is I want to clean off my cream cup because I just used it in a different color and I don't want to cross-contaminate. So bring in the Parakeet Party. And I think I will stamp this one full strength. I honestly don't think either of them matter. I think it's your preference, but I think they're both super cute. Sorry, I got to get some of this out of my way. So I'm going to stamp this closer to the bottom. There we go. And that's all we need that ink for. And then we just need to assemble. So mini glue dots. You're going to go in from the back. Oh, thanks, Christina. Yes, the first Saturday in January. We might be making something with this set. Possibly. Not 100% sure yet. Mini glue dots. And one more for the top. Flip it over. Some dimensionals. Everything's better with dimensionals on it. Put this on top. I'll grab my little gems so I don't forget. Oh, actually, let's do the celebrate first so we know where to put the gems. I already pre-cut these and punched them out. But that punch is super cute and I could see lots of possibilities with it. You could even really layer a piece of black underneath this to make it really pop. So one. Okay, these little buggers do not want to cooperate with me today. I cannot pick it up. What is going on? There we go. I haven't eaten dinner, so maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe my hands are just shaky. And then he came off again. I think the little sticky part popped off. There we go. Let's see if I can put this on. Perfect. Worked like a charm. There we go. How easy are these cards to put together? And so much fun. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but I'm going to quickly put the last one together. This one is Orchard Oasis. So I've done all of the colors except Sweet Sorbet, and it's only because I didn't have any of the designer series paper. But really any designer series paper would work with this set. It is that fun and that cute. And I'm going to still, even though I said I would do it really quick, I am going to put the piece on the inside because I say I go back and do it and then I forget. Literally, it takes 2.5 seconds. There we go. So all we have to do is a little stamping. Let me clean this off really quick. Grab the Orchard Oasis and then a symbol. And another little tip I forgot to tell you guys, you can, your piece of basic white sometimes will stick to your image. You can flip it over and rub the back of it just to make sure all of the ink transferred. That's a little tidbit. Okay, finish this up and then I will let everybody go. And hopefully everybody has a great Christmas. I won't see you guys before Christmas unless we decide to get together, which is a huge possibility. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this guy on. That's funny, 20.5 seconds. If I can remember, it doesn't take very long, but that's the key, is me remembering. There we go. Oh, these are so fun. So cute. As my daughter would say when she was in high school, it's super cute. I don't hear her say that very often, so apparently that's not a thing to say super cute anymore. One, two. Okay, last one, don't give me a headache. There we go. And voila! Let me show you guys all of the cards. Let me get some of this mess out of the way. Oh, Lisa, I'm sorry. You can always come to card class. I don't pack anything away, so everything is always out and available. Okay, so this is Orchard Oasis. This one is Parakeet Party. We have Tahitian Tide. And this one is Starry Sky. So there you go. All of these cards turned out super cute, and I now have 4 cards ready to mail out for my January birthdays. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's card class. Again, I won't be live until Tuesday, so hopefully everybody has a very Merry Christmas, and I will see everybody before the first of the year for sure. And next card class is the first Saturday in January, and I think it's the 6th, maybe the 5th. I can't remember off the top of my head. I haven't sent any emails because I know everybody is crazy busy with getting things ready for the holidays, so I didn't want to bombard anybody with sending a million emails. And then the January retreat is almost here. I still do have space. So if you're interested in crafting for 4 days, it's for 2 weekends. So it's actually 8 days if you do both weekends. Definitely let me know. If not, I will see everybody on Tuesday for another live. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.